element of working some of this clock down, you know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-time, you a viral artist. I will offline you, stay far from y'all criers. Bar for bar sire, team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I spill birds. Yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so.
All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. Return starts at the 3. He gets popped quickly there. That is not a nice feeling or a nice run back.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Value three.
First down on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Another one for Gibbs. And he hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down. And if these guys are not careful, he's going to run this opening drive right into the end zone.
Yeah, I think we're seeing and feeling an offense in front of a running back who've come ready to play. This defense, they may want to buckle their chin straps a bit.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Gone. It's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
First down throw from Goff. Escapes the pocket. Checks it down to Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on a defense.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
80! Hey, kill! Super! 60! We're good! Super! Louis!
Out of the shotgun, Goff. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
So far, so good to begin this one as they've got a new set of downs beyond midfield. On first down, it's Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Goff on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And great special teams execution on that punt. It's inside the 10, reaches the 8. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now on first down, Allen. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in, touchdown Buffalo. The Bills don't need long to take a 6-0 lead.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Goff to the air now. Catch made. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
180! Hey, kill!
They're gonna throw again. Goff. Brought in. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
20, 14.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
20!
Throwing again. Here's Goff. He's got it to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. 1st down, ball at the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
Again, Goff. Forced out to his right. And apparently he sees no other option than to get rid of it on what is the final play of our 1st quarter. And that is the end of our 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Throwing again, it's Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down.
They motion the tight end over.
21-yard line.
A give to Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Goff setting to throw. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. That's Cole Bishop. To get the return out across the 30 before he goes out. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Round 80!
First and 10. Here's Allen. Connects with the open man downfield. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. They go play action with Goff. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down.
On first down, it's Goff. He's going deep. Brought in inside the 20. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's first and 10 from the 15.
15-yard line.
Come on! Hard ball! 180! DC!
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 15-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Black 20!
Now gone. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 9 brings up.
They send a man in motion. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Fourth down, Goff throwing. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First tone of the game for James Cook. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
The pickup. Second and 6.
– 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
Brings up
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Middle. Ready? Look out.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Bills likely looking at a punt. Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on the punt on 4th. And this will come from just inside his end zone. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 42-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Downfield, and Tislaw has it. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. From the red zone now. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
7-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
319.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Half 85. Half 85. Go.
Back to the air, Allen. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Allen now on 1st down. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen gonna throw again. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. So sensational work by a skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Like 20.
They send the tight end in motion. 1st down throw from Goff. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam are what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Like 20.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
2 for 1. Like 20.
Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
We go, come on! 17! 180! DC! What's up?
They'll air it out on third. Got his man. Watkins has it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
We go, come on! Black 20! We're good! 12! Turbo!
Off play action, Goff. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Five. What's that?
They're going to throw again. Goff gets it quickly to St. Brown. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Detroit Lions.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Field goal unit out there on second down as they try for 3 here before halftime. From the left hash, this will be from 50. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Now a give to Cook, running left. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 22-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Round 80! What's that?
Allen dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
That's a gain of 6.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing now on first down, Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
6 yards to go here. It's third down.
319! It's up!
To the air on third and long. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing a fourth down.
In punt formation.
And that couldn't have hit any better. That took the perfect bounce and went out of bounds at the 1. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. First and 10.
Black 20, Cooper! Black 20!
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. From the gun, Gone. Completed over the middle. Space past the 35. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after that.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
11 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Lions.
Here's Gone. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
We go tonight! Value 180! What's that?
This is Gibbs on second down. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up third and 7.
It's third and 7.
Third and long, they're going to throw. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives the Lions the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Completed to his running back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Throwing again, it's Goff. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one.
Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing third and long.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
180.
Play action here with Goff. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That was Tyleek Williams in on the play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Half 85, half 180. That's it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this third down.
180. What's that?
Allen setting up play action. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. The Lions get to it. Into the red zone. And this will reach the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
And the point after is good by Schmidt. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It'll still be just a one-score game when we resume play.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And the work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got it. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Allen looking to throw. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Look at that power, deep left side. Brought in, inside the 20. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
We'll go.
And he only got back to the line of scrimmage with that dive. Only a yard that time, and now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
319, we'll go.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
their lead to 14.
Bills 28, Lions 14.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's out a little short of the 30.
On the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They go play action with Goff. Looking to his fullback now. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, they need 7. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he picks up about 4 yards before they send him out. So second and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one hits for 30. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Offense up to the line fast. Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 3-yard line.
They're gonna throw again. Goff. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Enough to cook here out of his own read. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Round 80!
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
319! We'll go!
Another one for Cook. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Hey, tight. 180! Sub. We'll go!
And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Round 80! What's that?
He'll throw it. And he put everything he's got behind it. Put the body on the line for his team. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close